Hi, friends. We're back with Two Little Black Girls, episode 1 to 7. Bon set. In French. If you speak French, yo. Yeah. So if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe to our channel and follow us on our social media channels like Twitter and Instagram because we have those. Yes. And we also have the podcast available for download, so click on the link and download it so you can listen to it without having an internet connection.
Yeah, or listen to it on the go when you're on the train or the bus or in your car, driving to work. Let us brighten up your day.
Yeah.
Before you go into the office.
Or you can just be like, oh, my life is so much better than theirs.
Which it probably is.
Anywho's.
So, as always, we'll begin with things we bought.
Yes. And I didn't buy a lot this week because, as we said last episode, we made a purchase for a vacation, a Valentine's Day vacay to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Whoop, whoop.
Yay.
No shirt lifting will be going on.
Will be going on at all. Like we said, we'll be throwing some beads.
Yeah, I will try to collect some the normal way, but can I have some?
Yeah, but let me get some, but not. Woo! There won't be any Girls Gone Wild experiences.
Yeah. So paying that back. So I'm not really trying to spend hardcore.
Yeah.
But I am thinking about presents for Christmas because it is almost that time of year, It's almost the end of October, and then before you know it, it's Thanksgiving and Black Friday's there and all those other shopping things.
Yeah, so, I really haven't even been thinking about, Christmas presents. I guess I'm trying to avoid it. But, Christmas is good because you get stuff, too. So, you give, but then you also get. And then there's loads of food, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's a it's a generally nice holiday for the people who celebrate Christmas, and if you don't have a birthday near Christmas, it's nice too, because you don't feel special, because everyone's getting presents, and you don't get as many.
But then you age slower, according to you.
You do.
Even though you're the same age.
No, you do. I'm not.
You are.
You turned 25 in April.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's the same
24.
year, so technically you're not that much
according
younger.
To science, my body is younger than yours.
No, your body is what is it? 8 months. I was born 8 months before you.
That's a lot.
That's not
that
much. That's not. An 8-month-old could maybe crawl.
Yeah, I wasn't even alive.
When I was crawling, you weren't even alive.
I was still in the stomach. Off track.
Anyways,
it's hard for Christmas to figure out what you want to get people. At least for me, I want to try and be thoughtful about my gifts, but sometimes if you're not living with the person, you don't always know what they want or need without being obvious about it.
Well, my family, we just text. We text 3 things.
Each
one, and then whatever, someone just picks from the list or buys something similar. Something or just gives you money, especially now that we're all old. It's if I don't know what to get you, I'm just giving you money.
I guess, yeah. But some people, some families do lists. My families don't do lists. You just try and figure out something, and if you don't have any money, you make what you can out of the dollar store into a magnificent present.
Like what? What's a good dollar store creation?
Well, my younger siblings, they'll get those dollar store toys, those off-brand race cars and dolls and things like that. Or you can get I should say discount store as opposed to dollar store. More of a discount store. You can where you can find clothes and all those different stuff there. So you try to make things cute.
Like a Conway.
Yeah, like a Conway or something like that, and just get someone shirt, scarf, nice little things that you wouldn't normally get for yourself, or you might need essentials. Yeah. Especially when you're older, you might get socks, you might get hat and gloves, that kind of stuff.
Which are good. Because those are things that you're going to have to buy for yourself anyway. So if someone else gives it to you, it's like, oh, that's like one less thing that I have to buy.
Yeah. So
I was looking at some socks to buy because all my socks, most of the winter socks are all like faded.
Oh. Got those raggedy holes in them?
Some are holy. And like some I can't wear to work because it's like, these are too kitschy and I have to look like professional now.
Will your socks show like that?
Yeah, because I wear a lot of, like, since I'm on the shorter end of average height, I wear a lot of, like, ankle-length pants because it just makes me look taller a bit. And then I wear booties, so like that's that space where, like, your socks show above your booties and the bottom of the pants. So you have to have, like, cute socks, but then not too, like, kitschy-witchy that you look, like... Ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I don't know. So I have to, like, not a lot. If I get 4 pairs, I think that's good.
Yeah, that's like one pack. A nice bundle. Yeah, a pack of socks.
Yeah, that's
pack of underwear. Yeah. Like, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. I do need to buy bras too, but I'm just not buying them. I'm just like, remember, I don't know if we talked about it in the podcast, but like, I was doing laundry and a lot of my bra strap the clips in the back were like burned and bended. So I've just been like
pushing it together. Wow.
Like putting the little bit that's still regular into the hook and then like, okay, well, this will work.
You're supposed to air dry your bras.
I know, but it's just so easy to just like throw it in the thing.
That's how they fall apart easier, though.
But it's just like
because bras are expensive.
Yeah, well, ish. It depends. Like, I have, like, the bras that I got from Burlington that are, like, 3 for $10, and then I have, like...
What?
Yeah, but they're not, like, nice. They're just, like, you know, plain bras. And I have, like, the nicer ones that I get from, like, H&M that are, like, maybe, like, $12 to $15 each, and they're, like, cuter.
I feel like bras are, like, $30 for one bra.
Well, I don't spend... What? I've never spent that on a bra.
Really?
Maybe because I don't have much to, like, secure, so I'm not spending
there are lots of people that spend that much or more on a bra.
But that's if you need support. Like, people that need a lot of support, like,
if
they
you have
make
an A cup or a B cup or a C cup.
I have a B cup. I'm not spending $30 on a bra that's not doing that much work. No.
Okay.
No. A nice, like, $15 H&M bra that's cute and just keeps them there. Like, that's all I need. Why would I need a $30 bra?
Because that's considered cheap in some circles.
What?
Because, like, the bra company that I was working for, they, like, their bras are, like, considered on the luxury, but on the lower scale of pay. And, like, the most expensive bra there is, like, maybe, what, $80 or $70, and there are plenty of other places that sell their bras for way more.
But what makes them so special?
I guess because of the type of fabric that's used and the technology and like how they go about creating their bras, like to make sure it like fits you well and supports you well and all that stuff.
Okay, like I understand fit because sometimes bras are not like the comfiest. But then, as you go throughout the day, you kind of don't feel it anymore.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not... Okay. Like, I'll spend a lot of money on some things, but bras, that's not high on my list,
I feel
personally.
like that's like a lot of... I don't know. Maybe I need to look at different bras. I don't know. But the bras that I have right now are fine.
Yeah.
You should air dry your bras.
I should. No, sometimes I do, but a lot of the times I'm lazy and I don't.
You should hand wash and air dry. Or you should put it on the delicate cycle. Just so it doesn't get battered.
I should. Then that's like extra money. That's like a separate wash I have to do.
That's why
just
you can wash it in the sink.
I'll try next time. I'm going to do laundry next weekend. I'll try that and see how that goes.
But if they're already broken, then you don't need to...
Not all of them. A good amount.
No need to try and waste extra pennies if you're only doing it for one working bra. And the rest...
I don't want them to get, like, further ruined. Some of them, the whole class melted off. So it's, like, a done bra.
Do you, like, use a safety pin to clip it, then?
No, it's done. It's done,
so. Threw it away.
I had to throw it out. How do we get... But anyways, tell us, how much do you spend on bras?
Yeah. And what's expensive for a bra, in your opinion?
In your opinion.
And anyway, so what did you buy? Aside from the Christmas shopping talk.
I completed my Halloween costume. Finally.
Hooray.
Like, so last week, I think we spoke, I decided to be the Craft. I'm not saying the black girl from The Craft anymore, I'm just saying the Craft.
But The Craft is a whole movie.
No, but like, I'm the girls from The Craft.
So you embody
that style, yeah.
The style of the high school witches.
Yeah, because like, I'm coming across too many people that don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just like, I'm not even going to qualify it any further as in the black girl from The Craft. I'm just The Craft.
So if someone asks you, though, they're still not going to know what The Craft is.
Still, I don't know. Whatever.
You just say, I'm a witch from The Craft.
Yeah.
And then if they don't know what that is, like, oh, it's just or you could say, I'm a black girl from The Craft, and they're like, I don't know what that is. Like, this is high school witch.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Whatever. I'm a witch. I'm the black witch from The Craft.
Just Google it.
Google it. Watch it. It's like such an iconic 90s movie. I don't understand how there are people that haven't seen it before.
Have people seen The Faculty?
Like, oh my god, that was my jam! Oh, that was one of those movies I had to watch every single time it was on TV. Like, I had to stop and watch it. Like, it was not an option to, like, click past The Faculty.
You just had to watch The Faculty.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I wasn't so into it like that. I like Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
In it. I liked Elijah Wood in it.
Mm-hmm. You know. Sean, what's his name?
Sean who?
The one with the hair who fell in love with the weird girl, the dark girl, the goth rather girl.
I don't remember.
He's also in Southland.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
I was digging the whole cast.
Yeah,
what's his name was in it? Jon Stewart.
Who is he? The teacher?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's not Selma Cruz, is it? Who's the nurse?
No, Selma Hayek.
Selma Hayek, yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
That was a weird movie.
I know, but like, still classic. But then I looked at the year The Craft came out. I'm like, that came out in 96. I was 7?
Yeah, so you weren't watching it when you were 7.
I might have been because I was watching. I had like no supervision over what I was watching.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could
I might have been.
But I don't think you would have.
That's like, what, 3rd grade?
That's like,
I was definitely watching The Faculty in 5th grade. Like, I know that very clearly I was watching it. Well, so I might have been watching.
You could have been. I was watching 90210.
Yeah.
I was, 7 watching that?
Okay, so parents supervise what your children watch or else they'll turn into us.
Well, there's nothing wrong with me.
Notice she says me. Not us, but just her.
I can't speak for you if you think that.
There's nothing wrong with me either. I'm just saying. Anywho. So I'm a witch from The Craft. So the last pieces I needed to get was the schoolgirl-esque skirt and the jewelry. So I found the schoolgirl skirt at where else? Uniqlo.
One and only.
Where I get most things that I wear. It was just perfect. I searched everywhere and I could not find.
She found stuff, but then you were like, it's too expensive to pay for Halloween.
Yeah, because if it wasn't going to be stuff that I was going to wear again, I'm not going to spend like $15 to $20 on it. Like,
which makes sense.
Forever 21 had a lot of like plaid skirts or pleated skirts, but it was like, it looked too...
cheap?
Like kitschy.
Yeah.
Like, you just wear this for Halloween, you wouldn't wear it, like, on the reg. But, like, this skirt that I bought from Uniqlo, I can def wear it to work, after Halloween, so...
Which is
that's
good.
A good purchase.
Especially when you're doing a DIY Halloween costume. Those are things to consider. Pieces that you're going to buy for your DIY, will you wear them again? Because if you will, then you might not mind investing a few extra dollars.
Right.
If you're not going to, then move on. There'll be another store.
Move on. And then I bought the goth jewelry, which was a little hard to find as well. Like, we searched like all those cheap stores and we were just able to find like the cross earrings, but it was really hard to find necklaces. On Friday after work, I went to Soho. I meant to go to look at the other stories new store that opened in Soho, but I completely forgot and I didn't go.
Tisk.
However, I did happen upon this very cheap jewelry store. I want to get you guys the name of it.
I think it begins with an E.
The one in Soho?
Or no, the other one.
The one on Union Square?
Yeah, the Union Square. Because, like, you know how you always walk past those shops and, like, when you're shopping and there's, like, those little, like, kitschy, like, jewelry shops that look like they make their jewelry and sell it there?
Yeah.
Those are the kind of places where you can find unique stuff.
Yeah. It's called So Good Jewelry. And it's on 448 Broadway off Soho, kind of near the Canal Street stuff. And yeah, it's like all the jewelry was like around $3 to $13, and I believe that day everything was half off. And so I bought this like gothy cross necklace. It came up to like 3 something, but I only had 3 singles because it's cash only unless you spend like a lot of money. Mm-hmm. So it was 3 something, but I only had 3 singles. And I was like, oh my God, is it only cash only? And she was like, yeah, but she was like, just give me what you have. So I only paid $3 for it, even though it was like closer to 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're really nice. They're really accommodating.
Like, oh, if you don't have the extra dollar, we'll just give it to you.
We'll just give it to you for whatever you have. So, yeah, it's definitely a good store to go to if you want, good jewelry on the cheap. And they had some, like, nice stuff that you could wear, like, just on the regular. Yeah. Like, they had everything. Earrings, necklaces, rings. I think they also had, like, brooches for your hair and stuff like that. So, it was, like, a cool spot to discover. And then, so I couldn't find, like, the skirt or other appropriate jewelry, so I gave up and went home because I was tired. But then Saturday morning, I woke up and I went back out.
Oh,
I went to 34th Street because I was like, I'm going to find something. So that's when I went to Uniqlo, found the skirt, and then I went to Manhattan Mall. And I saw a phase. So I'm like, oh, they usually have cheap jewelry. Let me check in there. So they had really, really cheap jewelry. And they had like a section that was basically all Halloween jewelry.
They were stocking it right.
Yeah. So I found all the jewelry that I needed. I found like a fake rosary with no Jesus on it, which is very important.
Very important.
It's very important. You don't want to get struck down for your Halloween costume.
Yes.
I found, like, this, like, gothy ring bracelet thing and, like, gothy earrings. And, like, they didn't have a choker. They had chokers, but they were, like, mad big. Like, whose neck could fit those chokers? They were, like...
Man chokers?
I don't know. They were, like, mad big. So, and nowhere else I went had chokers. So that's, like, the only thing I couldn't find.
Which is surprising, since chokers are supposedly coming back into style.
Yeah. So, anywho. So, all I gotta do is make my makeup really gothy. I tried to, like, swatch some styles yesterday. I was going to take pictures for you guys, but the pictures weren't showing up. Like, it wasn't showing
like the
gothiness. Yeah.
You have time to experiment on Saturday when it's time to actually put it all together.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do, like how the main white girl in the movie has it, with, like, the black lip liner and the red in the middle. Mm-hmm. And then, like, the really heavy black eyeliner.
Some raccoon eyes going on.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. Is what I'm going for.
Do a smoky eye? No,
smoky eye is more, like, seductress. I'm looking, like, scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought they were supposed to be both.
No, they're seductress because of, like, the
school
swag.
Girls?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't look too seductress. I'm being knee-highs and a skirt. It's going to be, like... a little much. I hope it's not cold.
That's what I really hope. I really do hope that as well. And I hope it doesn't rain. Because that'll also put a damper on things.
No.
Once you carry around an umbrella when you're in a costume, you got stuff. Get your hair looking a certain way. And you have your makeup on. You don't need the wind and the rain messing you up.
Yeah, you just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't mind if it's
Halloween.
Cool-esque. If it was like how it was Thursday night, because Thursday night it was really nice out.
Yeah, it was really nice out.
So if it's like that, I'm good with that.
According to the 10-day forecast, it's supposed to be sunny with a high of 68, 10% chance of rain. But it's that wind.
We'll see. Bring a little leather jacket.
Yeah. Oh my god, that would totally add to like the outfit.
It'll be Halloween appropriate.
Yeah. So I saw some people dressed up for Halloween when I went out last night, actually. I guess people are having events early.
Parties. Yeah.
So it was cool. Everyone seemed in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The BBQs I went to is decked out in Halloween decor.
Spiders and...
Yeah.
Cobwebs and all that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all you bought? Mm-hmm. Well then, it was a slow week, but we explained why.
Yeah.
So places we went.
Didn't go too many places. Last Monday, Columbus Day, I went to the meatball shop in the location in Williamsburg. So for the past couple months, I've been hearing a lot about it. Apparently it's this iconic restaurant. I didn't even know it was like that well known. So I went during brunch time, and I had the spicy pork balls Benedict, which is spicy pork meatballs with 2 poached eggs, bacon, and hollandaise on a brioche bun. And it was really good. I didn't eat the bun because there was just a lot of other stuff going on. And the bun was like soaked in the hollandaise, so I didn't really want it. But everything else is really good. So I would highly recommend that.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the meatball shop. I didn't really hear about it until like 2012. That's because of Celebrity Apprentice.
Oh, really?
And they had to do a thing, and the meatball shop they had to make a meatball for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I heard good things too. So yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely need to try a meatball though.
What?
From a meatball shop.
Yeah. The meatballs are good. They were like interesting. I guess it didn't look how I thought it would look. It wasn't like, I don't know, like...
But a giant meatball?
It wasn't giant. It was like, decent size. It was more than enough. But it was, I don't know, it was interesting the way it was. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just go there.
Go there and taste the meatball.
Yeah.
There was actually at the event that I worked on Monday, I had an event that I had to work. It was Martha Stewart Wedding's 20th anniversary party at the Pierre Hotel. And the meatball shop was there, and they had little meatballs, but I couldn't try one because it's working. So I was like,
that sucks.
But I was like, meatball shop. But,
that's from the website.
Yeah, meatballs.
That was creepy.
It was. I thought it was like Halloween.
I know. Maybe it is.
I don't know. But yeah, they had like the meatball shop there, and then they also had lots of other wedding things there. They had like cake vendors, and they had Sugarfina, this like fancy candy vendor there. They do lots of candy for like parties and weddings and stuff. And they had like a lot of food, like oysters and an oyster-shaped ice block, and then they had...
what does that have to do with weddings?
It's just like food that you could get like at a wedding, like buffet style. Like they had seafood side, they had like this like kitschy like fried food side where there's like onion rings and pigs in a blanket. And I'm like,
interesting.
I'm like, okay, it's a lot of food.
Yeah. Interesting.
Then they also had a lot of different vendors there. Like the vendor I was there with, they did wedding stationery, and they had this thing that did 3D printing that turned your prints into like 3D candy, sugar candy.
Interesting.
And like these Insta prints and stuff. It was like a cool little event, but since I wasn't a guest there, I didn't really get to experience it as a guest, more as like a worker. But
yeah,
the Pierre Hotel is a nice hotel. I mean, if you want to check that out, it's probably expensive to stay because it's right near like Central Park West, so it's probably really expensive. But it's a nice little hotel in New York. If you got some bank and you want to be next to the park,
yeah, I mean,
you can do that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. Where else did you
And the only other place I went was I went to a comedy show called Tinder Live, and it was at the Knitting Factory, which is like in Williamsburg. I got off at the Lorimer stop, but I feel like it's really close to like Bedford as well. It was on Metropolitan Avenue.
Yeah. And
the venue was really it was nice. Like I only really saw the part of the venue where they do like shows and stuff, like because it's a separate. There's like a bar space, and then there's a separate space where they do like shows and little band performances and stuff. And it was like a funny comedy show, I would say. It's kind of weird because that's basically what it says, Tinder Live. It's a girl goes on Tinder Live for the audience, but she has like this phony account that she uses. It's a picture of herself, but like it's just one picture, and she doesn't really try and fill out anything. She just basically goes on Tinder, and then she like goes through her top picks of the week of like people that were recommended to her through the app, and then she makes fun of them. And then after that, there's a portion of the show where it becomes interactive, and she goes on to Tinder, and she's like, these are the people that are popping up in my feed. Let me know if I should swipe right to like or swipe left to like dislike. And if you have her swipe right, there's a chance that there may be a match with the person she swiped right with. And then you can start up messages and text people live during the show, which is pretty funny. It is very awkward at points because then you see, they're like, please let us know if you see anyone on here that you recognize because we won't talk about them. Just just make sure you stop us before we go in because it's not gonna, because this is a live show, so if you have a profile, it may pop up.
Oh shit.
So like nothing like that happened, but it was still like really interesting to like experience that kind of comedy and all that. It was like weird. But then I also started thinking about it, and I'm like, because the girl who was doing it, she was white and blonde. So I was like, if she wasn't white and blonde and she had a profile picture up, like, would she even have any combos to engage with?
I know, I was thinking that myself, like, if it was one of us per se, like, would we get as many matches?
Yeah, or, like, as many messages. I mean, like, granted, she wasn't, like, going for the pick of the crop. Like, they were, like, tell her to swipe right on some creeps, too. But, like, I mean, I guess if you were going, like, if all the, like, you know, I'm not going to say certain things because then it might come off really weird. Well, like, the creepy, like, you know, weirdo dudes.
Yeah, that typically message us on social media.
There probably would be messages of that sort, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it may be less or less likely to have anyone engage with you. You never know.
Because, like, blonde white girls kind of dominate the
online dating sphere.
Yeah, or they have the most positive experiences on those websites. So yeah.
I just thought, I wonder how this experiment would go if it was a different type of person leading it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But it was still funny, and I got a free beer out of it because this brother-sister duo, they're, like, in their, like, late 30s, early 40s. They wanted to sit next to me because I had the two open seats, but, like, they were on either side of me, and they asked me if I could move down. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then they're like, oh, that's so nice of you. Let us buy you a drink. We'll buy you anything. I'm like,
buy you a drink.
I was like, oh, that's so nice. You don't have to. They're like, no, let us buy you one. I was like, okay, I'll just get a beer. Like, what kind of beer? I was like, Corona. I don't know anything about drinks, and everyone asks me what I want. I'm like,
I don't know.
Champagne?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I want to say, can I get a Prosecco or a Rosé?
It's like, bougie.
Preferably sparkly.
Okay, Miss Beige.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a nice experience, and the venue seemed cool. I would definitely return to give it a better scope out, but I would say it's worth checking out, especially if you're in the Williamsburg area.
Yeah, well, that sounded cool. On the same night, actually, I went to Williamsburg Cinemas to see the movie Gone Girl. Which was a really good movie. I liked it. Williamsburg Cinemas, I think this is the new cinema that opened in Williamsburg about a year ago, maybe. And I heard some stuff about it, so it was like cool to get a chance to like check it out. And it's a really nice theater. It looks like an AMC theater. Like, you can order online through movie tickets or their website. And then they have kiosks where you pick up the tickets that you ordered. And then obviously you could buy it there as well. It's pretty small. Like, there's the theater that I went to is on the first floor. The first floor has like 2 theaters, and then there's an upper floor, and I want to say the upper floor has maybe 2 to 3 theaters, but I'm not sure because I didn't get a chance to go up there. The theater where I saw Gone Girl, it was like very decently sized. It was sized like somewhere like an AMC theater.
Okay.
Like where you'd see the movie if it's been out for like 2 weeks.
Okay,
so,
yeah,
like,
that makes like a smaller theater.
Like,
yeah, not the hugest one.
Yeah. So it was really comfortable. The seats are like reclined really well, and then each armrest had a drink holder. So and it was very clean, and yeah, it was cute. And they had their own, like the little cutesy like animations in the beginning of the movie where they tell you to like turn off your phone. They had like their own version, and some of them were like Williamsburg themed. Oh my god! And like when you get to the movie theater early and they show you commercials, they were showing commercials for all like the restaurants in the area. So like Pies and Thighs had their own little commercial.
Oh wow!
It was really interesting. So.
Cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool place to go. I went by myself and I didn't feel awkward. There were like other people there by themselves too. So, yeah, and it was really chill and people were really nice. And they're hiring if anyone needs a little job on the side. So, yeah, but Gone Girl. It's now that we've both seen it, we can now talk about it.
I saw it last week at Union Square, and it was cool. Yeah. But yeah, so
that's it. Well, that was cool. Anyways,
well, the Union Square Theater. If you haven't been,
no, I thought you were gonna talk about the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought you were saying the movie was cool.
No, I thought I was talking to the theater was cool. It's a general Union Square. It's a Regal Cinema, and the theater I went to is decent size.
Okay,
it was nice.
Okay, we don't need it. Okay.
Anyways, the movie. So I thought it was really paced really well. Like, there's a lot going on, and I've never read the book, so I didn't know what it was about at all. I had no basis for it.
Yeah.
But when it started, I'm just like, I know something. All I knew about it was that his wife was going to go missing, and that's that. And like he might be accused. That's all I knew. But like when watching it and watching the whole, should we do spoiler alert?
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah. I mean, it's been out a bit. If you don't want to hear this, fast forward a bit.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be talking about it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put a little notation in the description where you can step back forward. In.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, yes.
So, yeah. It's a thriller. That's how I would classify it.
Yeah, like I would classify it.
A drama thriller.
Yeah.
Because it's, you're kind of trying to uncover the mystery yourself as the movie's going along. So in the beginning, you're unsure of what happened. Like, did Ben Affleck kill his wife? Did he not?
Yeah, like where did she go?
Yeah, where is she?
But I didn't really think he killed her because of the way it like happened. Because like he seemed so clueless about everything. Like he was very stupid.
I don't know. His reactions, body language was like very like suspect throughout. Like when the officers first came and they were questioning him and he was showing them around the house, he just seemed so nonchalant.
He did, but I thought it was like, I have nothing to hide, so this is why I'm like walking around my house like this. Like, I don't know what happened to her. It's like really suspicious. That's why I called you guys.
Worried about her.
Because he hated her.
So he wanted her dead?
Well, I don't think he wanted her dead. He was like, I just hate her. But he's like, I'm going to call the cops, though, because this not good.
But then, like, remember, as that's going on, you have her narration that kind of, like, sets her up to be, like, this perfect person, and he's kind of the sleazebag. So then you start thinking, he is an asshole. Maybe he did do it.
Yeah. Well, like, you know, he's definitely not a saint. He's a jerk. Yeah. He has, like, this, like, mistress on the side. This, like, college girl. Yeah. It was so ridiculous.
Yeah. She was so annoyed. She's like,
baby,
call me every day. Like, it'll kill me not to hear from you.
I was like, really? Okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he was set up like a douche, and you could easily think you would easily be confused as to whether or not he was involved in any way, especially with the wife's narration.
Right.
But she's completely lying, and, like, it's a fabricated story from her mind.
Right.
But he's still, like, a jerk, but, like, not as much as she is a psycho.
Yeah, oh my god. My favorite part of the movie is when that's uncovered, where she's, like, in the car, she's driving, and then she, like, tells us how she plotted the whole thing. That was so interesting.
Like, oh, snap.
Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, she really went in.
Yeah, I just thought, man, she is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
totally crazy.
Especially with the credit card purchases and and trying to make his sister pay, too, and all that stuff. Like,
crazy.
She's, like, the most vindictive girlfriend you could ever have, or wife.
And, oh my god, when she's sitting on the couch with NPH, and Ben Affleck's doing his interview, her eyes, and she's eating, I was like, ooh,
that was freaking me out, And Neil Patrick Harris was very creepy as well.
Yeah.
When he, what was the point of him showing up at that center, you know, that hotline center, like, to help find the wife? Because I saw him come in and, like, register.
He's obsessively in love with her, so he wanted to help out.
He appeared, and then that poor dude, that the first guy she messed with, one who
got,
like, a rape sex offender charge on his, like, because he, like, was her, like, boyfriend in the past, before Ben, and after NPH, and he apparently wanted to break up with her because he realized she was super clingy and wanted him to do things a certain way, and he's like, I'm not about that, I'm just gonna distance us and maybe it'll be easier. She took it to a whole nother level, begged him basically to have sex with her so she could set him up for rape. And he couldn't get a job afterwards. Like, his life basically went down the drain because of it.
But that, like, really creeped me out, and it just made me think, like, wow, you can never really trust anyone that you date. I'm already paranoid, and that movie was made me, like,
extra
paranoid. Like, oh my god. And they, like, got married. It's like, even when you marry someone, it's just like,
but
you never know.
Yeah, you can marry someone and you could think they're telling you the truth and they're not. Like, you have to really, some people get caught up in love, though, and don't even bother to do all that extra, you know, getting to know the person. Due diligence.
Yeah. But then, like, they were together for, like, 3 years.
Yeah.
Before they got engaged. And he still didn't.
Well, I guess,
she
was putting on an act.
She's
like, what, really a sociopath or something?
Yeah.
So she, like, people put on acts when they want to, and they really can turn it on. Sometimes you don't even know after living with them because they're still living that lie themselves that they train themselves to do. You have to really find out through the family that grew up, like, I don't know if her family really knew anything because she went to boarding schools and stuff.
Exactly.
So, you know, I don't know in that situation what you would do. Just hope to God that the God loves you. And it happens for a reason.
That's why my mom's always like, even if you're married, make sure you have your own bank account.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to share every single thing with,
I was
like,
just
your
thinking
husband.
about this morning. I was like, if I got married, I'm having my own bank account.
Those are your morning thoughts.
I don't know why it came into my mind, but I was like, you know what? I've been told this, but I don't know how this conversation will happen. Like, I would expect that we would have a joint account where I'm like, if you want to give me some of your money, fine. But I'm having my own account.
Yeah, you can't
have access to that unless I say so.
Exactly.
But yeah.
I just thought married, he doesn't have to own every part of your life.
Yeah, and I mean, I know you become one. Like, I was like. Also, I think it had to do with the apartment, because I was thinking about, like, when you have a baby, you have to put that on the lease now, and, like, let them know that someone else is living here, and I was like, all this extra stuff that becomes so complicated when marriage is involved, because, like, it's really, like, a merging of everything in legal sense too.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh my god.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people don't want to get married anymore, because it just puts like all these. There are a lot of like legal and financial benefits to being married and having kids, but then there's also like disadvantages as well. Yeah. Because then you're like tied to this person. To get a divorce is so difficult, especially like if you move states, like the state that you move in will make you wait to get a divorce because you have to have residency. Like in New York, you have to be in New York for 6 months before you can file for a divorce. So,
interesting.
Yeah, so like, because I worked in like shelter, so people would like, my clients would move to New York to like escape their husbands, but then they couldn't divorce them right away. They had to wait 6 months.
Wow.
To like divorce them.
But then also you don't want to think what happens if I mean you do, but you don't want to think, oh, I'm gonna get married and it's probably gonna end in divorce.
Yeah, you don't want to think like you just want to be prepared. Yeah. Or not even like just protect yourself.
Yeah, like you know with the whole prenup situation, like you can enter a marriage like not successful and then become really successful, and because you didn't really think about that, now your like fortune is gone. Like if you have a fortune or just part of your livelihood, like all the stuff you work towards, and if for some reason you get a divorce and it doesn't work out, now like you don't know if that other person's gonna take you for all you have and like demand, like I demand part of that money. I helped you get to, like even if they didn't help you, they can still claim they did.
Exactly.
Anyways, that's complicated love stuff. But that made the movie even more interesting, just to see how like two people could live together and not really know each other, like that, know each other to that extent. Like they were both like he admitted that he wasn't really who he was when he was with her initially.
Like he changed himself for her.
Yeah, which a lot of people do that. Good guy, yeah, they want to like get someone, so they change who they are. That's why they like recommend people live with other people to see if they fall out of those habits.
Exactly. That's so essential. I feel like I would never marry someone without
living with them for a bit. Yeah. That's also really scary.
I know. You gotta sign a lease.
Yeah. You sign a lease together, and then what if you don't like it, and then you have to leave? Like, it's not even like a year later, like a couple months in, you're like,
bounded by this lease.
Anyways, that's a lot. So much. It's so crazy.
It's so scary. That's why, like, dating's very difficult, because it's like, you have to have a certain amount of trust in this other person. I don't trust anyone.
Yeah. I agree. You have to have a certain amount of trust or willing to open yourself up to trust this other person. And I've been trained not to trust other people. Like, my dad be like, no, don't trust anyone. That's why I feel like I'm partly awkward. Like, it's like, don't tell anyone anything about yourself. They'll use it against you. So it's hard for me to, like, have... Yeah. It was really hard for me in the beginning to, like, do small talk with people because I really wouldn't want to say anything in case they might use it against me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still kind of like that. Like, I'll reveal parts that I'm okay with revealing in the beginning, and then I'll later. Yeah. You know? It's,
like, really hard for me to be, like, one of those open people, like, oh, I just hate my life right now. Like, oh, I just had a terrible date. This guy was no good. Like, you know how like, people go into those things? Like, I'm, like, desperately, like, what can I let myself talk about that I'm comfortable with sharing, sort of thing.
And I get really uncomfortable when people, like, I've just met are telling me all these intimate details. It's like, why are you telling me this?
Okay.
It's too much to put on my shoulders right now.
Okie I guess you really trust me.
I don't know.
But it is hard. Yeah. It's hard to open yourself and trust, especially when I just think Drake trust issues.
Oh my god.
That's all I think about is Drake.
Real. Yeah. It's so real.
So I'm like, that's why I'm awkward. I don't trust people right away.
Either.
And I can't tell you things that I would like to maybe talk about, but I'm afraid you're going to do something with it.
And then I'm always analyzing people's intentions. Like, why are you doing this? Or why are you telling this? Or why did you say that? Like, that's not the appropriate time to say that.
Why are you talking to me now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, that's super
Yeah.
I'm like, do I have a problem?
Like, even with, like, boys, like, if they're too nice, it's like, you're a little too nice.
Yeah.
what are you doing? On?
Yeah. What's your agenda?
Yeah, no one's this nice. Like,
what's something else is going on here that I'm just not aware of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too stupid.
But I'm gonna get to the bottom.
Basically.
You're driving yourself crazy.
Yeah, trying to figure out what's true and what isn't. Yeah. And there's really no real way to do that.
Exactly.
Without being point blank, and even then.
Yeah. You would just lie to your face.
Yeah.
Just trial and error, I guess.
Yeah. That's what kind of Gone Girl is about, though. Lying to your face. Like, really good liars. Like, just straight up doing. Because Ben Affleck lies in the sense of his affair and about other things. Like, he does keep things secret that he really shouldn't be. Like, when he found that clue, why didn't he hide it from the police?
Exactly.
That was like, that didn't make any sense. You didn't even know what was going on then, but you still had the clue from the cop?
Yeah.
Was it because of the, I don't know, like, there's so many lies that go through that movie.
Yeah. And he should have had a lawyer.
He thought it was going to be a walk. He didn't realize she was setting him up for her murder. Once he realized that, he's like, oh, snap. Yeah, because he probably thought she was alive and someone had her and she was going to get found. Not that he was going to be set up for murder and go to get death sentence. Because she also wanted him to die because his state gave the death penalty. Yeah. So that's really cruel.
She's just going to kill herself in a particular way. Yeah. Oh, God, when she hit herself with the hammer?
Yeah, I was like, why? To look like a battered person in the South? To blend in?
Yeah, I think so.
That was terrible.
And those hillbillies scared me. Oh, Lord. That's why I would never go to the South. They were frightening.
They weren't that frightening.
To me, when they were robbing her, I was
that was a little freaky. I was like, it made it seem like anything could happen in that moment when they were robbing her.
And it was so obvious. So why would she open the door? She should have left from the time she dropped her money. She's in there cleaning.
Yeah, I guess she didn't want to get caught in case they realized something. She just had to cover her tracks.
Oh, that's why. I guess. But who would even be like...
She should have started cleaning from, like, the night she got home and left, though. Because it looked like she went to sleep. Yeah. Had a couple of days to sleep on it and thought, now it's time to move on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that night she was counting the money and then she heard the knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna clean. Yeah. Yeah.
When that pouch fell out, hillbilly.
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
I gotta get that money.
Yeah. And why was that pouch so loose?
I know. You should have got, like, you're supposed to be a mastermind. Get a tighter pouch, man.
You should have had that taped to her.
Yeah.
Body.
Or, like, put it in your shoe or, I don't know, something.
Something
a bit more secure, like what those drug mules carry on them when they carry
that in their pocket. They don't care.
Whatever. Something. Those gun holsters, when those cops.
And it looked like a money pouch. Yeah. She should have.
Okay. It's like, that's a large stack of money.
Exactly. Like, put it in a fanny pad.
I don't know.
Anywho. But yeah, it was a good movie.
I thought it was good. I was most disturbed, though. There's a lot of disturbing things. I was most disturbed when it came to the NPH part and she was at his home. Yeah. And she was setting up that whole, like, he raped me and kept me here as his love slave. And then when she slit his throat, I had no idea that was coming.
Me either.
I didn't know she was going to do it like that. And I felt, NPH, no.
It's not NPH, no.
I know, but still.
It's creepy dude.
It was a creepy dude. Yeah. He had creepy intentions, but I don't know if he would have gone that far to make her do anything.
He was already getting controlling when he made her dye her hair.
Back. He's like, you need to get back in shape and cut your hair.
Yeah. Ugh. He was creepy. But I also wanted to laugh at him. Like, there was a scene when he turns to the camera, he's talking to her, and his face, I just wanted to giggle. He just has that face. Yeah. Where he just like, always Barney, makes you want to laugh.
Like, I'm like, that's not a creeper.
Yeah.
You're
just good old NPH.
Just pretending.
With his little side smirk.
Yeah. There were a couple moments, and he's like, oh, these are just cameras.
Yeah.
Like, I bought you some clothes, some good ones. Yeah. With these fancy clothes, he comes in, shopping.
When he goes, when he has to go to work, he was like, oh. The way he's sipping the coffee. I don't know, he's just funny.
Yeah. But Mm-hmm. That was a little gruesome for my taste.
Yeah, it was a little.
And then that whole wine bottle cork thing. Mm-hmm. I was like, ugh. I was cringing at that.
A pro. I wouldn't even think of that. Like, that's how you know she's done that before.
I'm like, did she just pop a cork up her? Like, that was like freaking me out. I don't know what she did. I wasn't sure if she popped it or if she just was
pushing it, I think.
I thought she popped it to make it look like she was damaged. I was like, oh god.
You would have heard the.
I thought it went. I thought it went to black. I don't even remember. I was really scared.
No, she was like, dude, you saw her go like...
I got really scared. I was like, oh no, she's not gonna pop that up there. It might get lost. How do you get that out?
If it popped and it was like stuck. Is that possible?
I don't know. I was just afraid. It's like, no.
Oh my goodness. No.
But yeah, that was God Girl. In a nutshell. And then she has to make him stay because she wants him now because she realized he can turn it back on. Mm-hmm. Which is dumb. Leave him alone.
But she's obsessed with him.
Yeah.
She fell in love with him, which was her mistake.
Yeah. It was just a crazy, fast-paced movie. Yeah. And Tyler Perry was in it. He was a lawyer.
I know. I thought he was decent.
Yeah, he was decent. He was one of those high-powered, I didn't do it lawyers.
He's really trying to make a career for himself outside of Medea.
Yeah.
He's in Star Trek as a serious black guy. Yeah. He's in this as like. He actually had a diverse personality in this. No, he
was like a good character. Mm-hmm. He was also had that movie I think he's making a sequel to, Alex Cross or something.
Oh, you know that book? The James Patterson book.
Yeah. So yeah, he is trying to make a name for himself outside of Medea. Like he wants his Tyler Perry empire, but he wants to be considered for those trophies.
A real actor.
Yeah.
I don't see him getting a trophy anytime soon.
If he picks the right role, he could, I think.
Would they give him the right role, though? Because all his roles so far, like, supporting.
I think it's that Cross movie, whatever, that James Patterson, he's, like, the lead in that.
Oh, really? Yeah, it came out already?
Yeah, he's a title character in that, but I know they're making the part 2, so I feel like he's making steps. Like, even if he is a supporting character, if he does a really good job as a supporting character, they'll take him seriously for a lead role, so. You never know.
Could happen. We'll see.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any other movies lately.
Yeah. I saw a lot of trailers for new movies, though. Like Moses, which I had no idea was being made.
But I've seen it before. Like, I've seen it on YouTube. Yeah.
What else did I see? I saw a trailer for...
I think I saw a Fury trailer, but I haven't seen that trailer for ages.
Fury?
Not the Ben Affleck, the Brad Pitt one with Logan Lerman.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one, too. Yeah. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh my god, did you see the Shia LaBeouf interview on Jimmy Kimmel where he tells the story of him being arrested?
No.
It's so funny. He's like old Shia in that clip. Go watch it.
I will. Jimmy Kimmel gets the best out of people when he interviews them. Yeah. Like that Gwyneth Paltrow one I was talking about that week.
See that one? Yeah, okay.
That one was good. And then... I don't know, I just like when he's funny. Mm-hmm. He's a very charismatic guy.
And he's, like, relaxed, and he makes fun of them, but in a very, like, tongue-in-cheek way, like, they're in on the joke kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a few other trailers, but I can't remember them. There were, like, a couple of, like, new drama, like, space themed movies.
What's the one with, oh my god, what's his name? Matthew McConaughey. Yeah. I want to see that one. I really want to see that one.
That looks interesting.
When does that come out, actually?
I think it's coming out this year. There was also a couple movies coming out at the end of this year. I remember it was like Christmas release date. That looked... Maybe it was Moses. I don't know. There were a couple movies that I saw. Trailers. There were a lot of trailers that I saw.
Oh, it comes out November 5th.
Oh, that's like a couple weeks from now.
So I definitely have to go watch that.
Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of movies, though, this year.
Yeah, me What was I gonna say? I haven't been watching a lot of TV though.
Yeah.
As per usual. Let's start Project Runway. That is one episode away from the finale, the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week finale. So last episode, which was finale part 1, so they do the whole thing where Tim visits them in their hometowns and sees like a preview of their collection. So then they come back, and then the judges do this new thing where before Fashion Week, you show them 3 pieces of your Fashion Week collection and they critique it. Mm-hmm. So Sean, who's like the hot New Zealand guy, he lives in Williamsburg, by the way. He got pretty good reviews on his, and I like his collection a lot. Amanda, she got good reviews on hers. I like to look at hers. I don't know if I'd ever wear any of her clothes just because it's so like boho chic, but her clothes are like nice to look at. It's very like patterned and like cool. Shar got really bad reviews on hers. Like, I like Shar as a person, and I didn't like the way that
she the one
that
who can't sew?
bitchy girl was treating her. Yeah, that she really can't sew, and her style, like, there's some taste there, but her style, I just, like, I can't connect to. It looks very much like something you'd buy in, like,
a rainbow.
or those stores that sell the Drake concert dresses, as we call them.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
It's just very, like... Cheap, yeah. It's not high fashion to me. But the judges believe in her for some reason. Tim really, really believes in her.
I think because she's a likable personality, and it's partly TV that plays into it.
Maybe. I don't know. And they're like, oh, you're good with patterns and colors, just need to find your voice. But I'm like, does she need to find it on Project Runway? I don't know. She made it to Fashion Week, so kudos.
I haven't seen any of her stuff, so I don't really know what to say about it.
And then Kimi, who's like my dude who I want to win, they, like, ripped his collection apart, and they told him that he needs to, like, kind of start over, because they were saying his collection looks too, like, old lady. It doesn't look young and fun, and he really needs to, like, redo it, and it's, like, 24 hours till Fashion Week. So that's, like, really devastating. I hope he gets it together. He's a really fast and skilled sewer, so he could, but in a day, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see who wins.
Pressure's on.
Yeah.
Even though you could probably look up spoilers or no.
I could, but do I want to?
Because Fashion Week was like forever ago.
No.
Not forever ago, but...
But yeah, it happened already. Yeah. Oh well. We'll see.
I feel like I've been watching many reality shows lately. I started watching Gotham.
I love Gotham.
With Ben McKenzie. And it's so dark, as I was saying earlier, in terms of not how it's shot, but like the themes. I guess Gotham is a dark city and corrupt. I mean, that's what it is. But I don't know, it's kind of depressing. To me, it was kind of depressing me a little bit. I'm like, this is a terrible, corrupt world. Like, the cops, like, Jim, whatever, he can't even do what he wants because, as a real cop, because everyone's corrupt and it's being... I mean, that's why Batman comes to be, because it's so corrupt. But, I mean, like, that's, like, how the whole show was gonna go, basically. Everything's gonna be corrupt, and there's gonna be, like, Jim trying to do something to, like, get around it, but still terrible. Yeah. And that Penguin kid...
I like that character, he's so interesting.
Penguin is so creepy.
He is, and I just love him.
He like goes around killing people for no good reason.
But
I like your
so
shoes.
Entertaining to watch.
Are you a size? I'm a size 9. Oh, me too. Kill you.
But his mannerisms, whoever is the actor, he's a really good actor.
Yeah, I mean, he comes off very slimy Penguin. Yeah. Not Danny DeVito Penguin.
Yeah, but like how the Penguin may have been in like
the comics.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
And then there's, like, the young Catwoman, and...
Oh, I hate her. I hate young Catwoman.
what about her do you hate?
I just think she's miscast. I think she has no personality. She doesn't invoke Catwoman to me. Granted, she's a child, and Catwoman's kind of like hypersexualized, so maybe that's like what's missing. But I just find the actress to not be engaging. But I don't really like child actors in general, so maybe that's just a me thing.
Well, I haven't really seen... I mean, I've seen, like, maybe 3 episodes, or, like, I'm in the 3rd one right now, and she seems fine enough. She's not, like, anything special. She's just... She's playing that character that's like, I'm tough, I'm a street kid. Yeah. And I know everything kind of thing. And
it's just like...
I was most excited when I saw Corey from Corey in the House on Gotham.
Where?
He was in the episode when they were stealing all the kids and trying to
kill them. That's him?
He was the black kid that got thrown through the window.
No.
And I was like, oh my god, it's Corey.
Of course you would recognize him.
I was like, oh my god, yay for Corey, he's still acting.
Okay, he got a little spot.
AKA Kyle Massey.
I really like Jada Pinkett Smith's character. She's doing a really good job.
She got that short black red-haired Fish is her name or something. Yeah.
She does such a good job though.
And then they had little Poison Ivy. I'm like, really?
Remind me where we saw her again.
It was like in the 2nd episode.
Oh, the dude.
The dude that got framed for murder.
Dad. Yeah.
She was like spraying the plants. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Why are they showing us her now? Why are they introducing all these like little
No, because that's like
now.
Batman.
But I mean, like, is it really that she didn't really do anything until she becomes an adult and gets corrupted? She's like a nice nerdy scientist.
I didn't read the comics, so
well, I didn't read the comics.
I don't know
either.
What's in comic book lore or not.
But in the movie, the terrible movie according to Nostalgia Critic, George Clooney,
not like,
and
that's not the preeminent Batman movie.
She was just a scientist who loved plants, and she got turned into a corrupt person after she was infected.
Yeah, but it's all about seeing their origin story to see like what may have influenced them to be, to go that way.
Yeah, I guess. I'll give it a couple more episodes, but it's too depressing for me.
Oh my god, but don't you watch like more dramas?
Yeah, but there's always a chance that something good could happen. This is like nothing's good ever is gonna happen until Batman comes to be.
In Walking Dead, good things happen.
Well, that's a different kind of thing. Like reuniting, people are reunited. They're little triumphs. I feel like the triumphs on Walking Dead more outweigh the triumphs that will ever happen on Gotham. Because Gotham is like...
But Gotham has comedy in it.
I guess. Walking Dead is a little smidge of comedy.
No. No. Walking Dead is a lot of tragedy. Gotham is very tongue-in-cheek, and it's like comic booky crime and death. It's not, like, too gruesome.
I know it's not that. It's not gruesome, but it's like... Because since I know that Gotham is a city that's going to stay forever corrupt until Batman is an adult... That just kind of makes me feel like nothing good is ever really going to happen because it's a corrupt city.
Still corrupt even when Batman's there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's, like, heroes that help save... They're trying to put the system back to the way it should be. Whereas now they're still trying to do the same thing, but I don't know. This comes off as more depressing to me. I'm like, this city is dark. Police are corrupt. There's, like, nothing...
It's like New York. It's like our everyday life.
Yeah, I need to escape from everyday life.
Yeah.
So an apocalypse zombie land where people are reunited sounds better to me.
I guess that's like more far removed.
Yeah,
from
maybe.
Our day-to-day experience.
Maybe.
Like...
I mean, I'm not... It was interesting. I'm going to give it a few more episodes.
Okay. Well, I'm obsessed with Gotham. That's probably my favorite new show that's come out. Yeah. So, I'm digging it. Other shows that have come back. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is back. It's really good. Legend of Korra is back. I like it.
It's the final season.
I think so.
I was told it was. I haven't seen any of it, though. But
it's good. It's good. Season 2 is my favorite season, but overall, it's good. I don't know. I found a new YouTuber that I like. Well, he's like already famous, but I just started watching him on the reg called Just Rain.
Just Rain?
Yeah, he does Indian specific comedy, but he also does other stuff. Like, he's from Canada, he's from Toronto, so he does he's really into Drake, and then he also makes, like, music videos, like, fake hip-hop music videos, like a little Indian spin. And then he does vlogs, and his vlogs are, like, really funny, because he's just really funny, and he's our age. So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm watching a lot of his stuff, you know, going back in his catalog.